All right, so I just had to continue this. So, reason number 8,492 why you don't throw away paint. I made these coasters with the paint, half the paint, the darker colors from the last thing I did, and they are beautiful. So I thought I would show you just exactly what I do for these. You can use rubbing alcohol on these. These are just cheap tiles from Menards, nothing special. It's like $10 for a box of 100. It's super cheap. But anyway, I just clean them off. I just use hand sanitizer. But then I'll just take the paint, the colors from what I just did. So just going to use the base white, throw that in there. And then all this Naples yellow and the light magenta. And the aqua green. Just dump it all in there. I'm also going to add the fluorescent whites, not the fluorescent, iridescent white, totally different, decent. And also some of the matte white paint. And then I'll just turn it around a little bit. Hopefully you can see it on here where the iridescent picked up on a lot of the stuff and just did a lot with it. But anyway, so I'm just going to pour it on here. Just kind of swirl it around. And then just stretch it out. Just like that. And as I'm sure I've told you many times, sometimes when you're goofing around afterwards, you get something cooler than what you intended to make in the first place. So this is yet another one of those times. And the coasters are super easy. Once they dry, I have some engine block clear paint. I don't remember what exactly it's called, but it's high heat spray paint for engine blocks for fancy cars that I spray on here. And then I just have some thick foam to use as a backing that I just glue on the back of it. And that's it. They're super easy to do. They look beautiful unless you drop them and mess them up. But yeah, they turn out so cool. And you're not wasting paint. And I gave a bunch of these out for Christmas presents to my family. It's just something simple and cool and unique. You can't make two exactly the same. So, it's a really cool thing that you can make for people. And if you do craft shows or that kind of thing, it's a very simple thing you can do. It's making money is not an evil thing. So, sell a set of coasters. You may sell more of those than you do one of your paintings that you feel like you put a lot more work into, but you know, if it lets you, you know, if doing something like this, it's very simple, that's not, you know, you're basically just using the paint you already have. You know, if it gets it so that you can do what you really enjoy, have at it. Why not? So anyway, don't throw away your leftover paint. Do something cool with it, like this. Anyway, thanks. Good evening. How's everybody doing? So I've got a little wider view tonight, so you can see the chaos that is all around. I've got all kinds of paints and sprays and colors and everything else. It's a little more interesting than just seeing this part. Maybe not. But anyway, we've got some very unexciting white that we're just going to put right in the middle here, or sort of in the middle here. So this is a 15 by 30, a little bigger, because we're actually, because I'm out of the smaller ones. So who doesn't love doing something big? So anyway, got a bunch of old favorite colors and then some new ones. So we've got our matte white ghosty paint. We have some Amsterdam permanent red violet. We've got some Artist Loft Payne's Gray, and some Artist Loft Prussian Blue. And for the new colors, which I normally avoid, I don't usually use lighter colors unless I'm doing like an ocean or something like that, but Naples Yellow and light magenta and aqua green, and then I also have some iridescent white just for fun. So yeah, so I'm going to put the colors down, and I'm going to put the matte white paint over it, and then we'll swirl this baby around and see what we get. So I'm going to do the brighter colors on this side, and then the other ones on this side. And hopefully I have enough paint here to do this, to stretch it out good. We'll see. We'll find out, won't we? So, hopefully exciting things have been going on in your life. We celebrated Saint-Jordi with our exchange student from Catalan. Not really celebrate. We gave her one of my favorite books and some flowers, which is what they do on April 23rd in Catalan, around Barcelona. So, little taste of home. She's with us for another less than 2 months. So, just trying to make things, or keep things interesting for her. Make sure she doesn't forget about us when she goes back home. I'm sure she won't. I'm sure we have warped her with our interesting American Wisconsin ways. So I'm sure have a lasting effect on her, good or bad. Hopefully Hopefully mostly good. You know, leave a mark on anybody. You spend a year with them, so hopefully in a good way. It's been a very, very rewarding experience. It just kind of happened very quickly for us. So, yeah. So this is the iridescent white. Just gonna put a little bit of it here and there, just for some little accent points, I guess you would call them. All right, and now we are going to do this side. So if you ever have a chance to host an exchange student, or if you have somebody in your family who is interested in it, it's an excellent experience as long as you go into it with the idea that you are going to share with this person, and that you're going to, you know, support them and, you know, show them some cool things. You know, not everybody is fortunate as we are to be able to, you know, to go certain places. You know, we took her to Chicago, we took her various places. We took her on vacation with us out to Las Vegas and Los Angeles. Got to see, you know, the Grand Canyon and stuff like that. So, you know, it's not just you know, hang around our, you know, super interesting house in Wisconsin. But you know, she played volleyball, and she's playing soccer, and so, you know, these are things that she hadn't, you know, really done. So it's nice to support somebody that's, you know, not only in a different country, but, you know, trying new things. So it's been a lot of fun. So give it a shot if you're able. You know, even if it's for a little bit, it's fun to learn about a different culture and share your own. But you gotta be prepared. We talked with our exchange student for probably like a month before she came on Snapchat, and so, you know, I tried learning as much as I could about her and about, you know, what she needed, what she enjoyed. You know, I have 3 people in my house that can't have gluten, and she couldn't have dairy. So, you know, not really a big deal for us. We're already used to, you know, restricting what we do as far as diet. So what's one more thing, right? So it's just little things like that, you know. Give them a little taste of home, you know, find out what holidays they enjoy, you know, comfort food, you know. She's lactose intolerant, so dark chocolate. She loves dark chocolate, so I made sure we have dark chocolate, and you know, and then we shared some interesting things with her, like s'mores and puppy chow. If you've never had puppy chow, and or you don't know what it is, it's good stuff, just like s'mores. Not what you would expect. The first couple times that she had it, she called it dog food. I think she called it dog food to her parents too, which is a little like, no, it's not dog food. It's puppy chow. It's just just a weird name for something. So yeah, it's just been very, very rewarding, to the point where we're not sure we'd be able to do it again with somebody else, at least long term, just because it's been so easy and so enjoyable. So it would have to be there's a pretty high bar for it. So, it wouldn't really be fair to, somebody else coming into it knowing that, this is how well it went for us. Doesn't always go well. Several of the other kids in our community that were exchange students have been in, multiple homes, just because of compatibility or needs they had. So it's tricky. It is definitely tricky. So we're going to make it even crazier here. We've got our ball bearings here, and we'll see if I can do this with two without mixing these colors up. Or losing things. Uh-oh. Better dig those out before they have to sit under there until this dries. Well, let's just... Alright, so let's zoom in here. Hopefully. Nope. Oh, man. Now I messed this up. Well, I wanted to. Well, I guess we're just going to roll with this. So, we're going to try and stretch this out without mixing the colors here. Well, This is not quite what I expected, but it's interesting. Got some fun stuff going on. As much as part of me wants to, you know, get a little crazy and blow this out, I think we're just going to leave it like this, and see how it dries, and see what we have at the end. Messy hands. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed watching, learned something, what to do, what not to do, all that fun stuff. So we'll see you next time. Thank you. So just because I can't leave anything alone, instead of blowing out the whole thing, I just did little parts of it, like this part in the middle and on the side here, just so I got a little bit of both. But this is what I ended up with when I said good enough. Anyway, thanks for watching.